And a very good morning to you all. Two fine high school volleyball teams meet here at Union Bank Court inside Elida Fieldhouse. It's 25-1 Marion Pleasant Spartans against the 21-5 Huron Tigers. We're going to have it all live. We're going to have it all free. It's on the OH Report, and it's coming up next.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report. And back we are here at the Elida Fieldhouse. Welcome into the Waterstreet Financial pregame show as we're about 7 minutes away from first serve here. Trip to the state Final Four on the line. Two storied programs. Last year's Division VI state runner-up, the Marion Pleasant Spartans, 25-1 overall. And the Huron Tigers, five-time state champion under Coach Don Wood. Coach Wood, the winningest coach in history. Let's take a look and go into the pregame show here on Waterstreet Financial and take a look at the Marion Pleasant Spartans and what they've gone through here today, this year, as we had their contest the other night as they took down a very good Willard team. And take a look there under Corrine Ute, Aphocentric 3-0 in the semi, Johnstown Monroe 3-1 in the district semi, and Willard in the 3-1 in the regional semi. And again, 25-1, 13-1 in the MOAC. Our featured player here today for the Spartans, as again, they've got a lot of girls to choose from, but we chose Faith McCants. She put up a huge block. She comes in with 90 blocks on the season and has really stepped her game up in the tournament. We almost made her our MVP the other night. She put on a great show, and she has 99 kills, 27 aces, and just a sophomore. Now for the Huron Tigers. And they come in under Coach Don Wood, 21-5. They finished co-champions in the SBC Bay Division at 9-1. This is the 24th team in school history to win 20 games. And Coach Wood is the owner of 5 state champions. We'll talk a little bit more about him as we go on. Our featured player for the Lady Tigers
It's going to be senior Maggie Orzech. She's kind of a glue girl out there. She's not going to overwhelm you with her stats, but she's consistent as they come. She's a leader on the court, and she also played a great regional semifinal. 36 aces, 185 digs. She's 5'10". She's good at the net. She does a little bit of everything. We'll continue with our Waterstreet Financial pregame show when we return. We're about 5 minutes away from first serve. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back here in about 2 minutes.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
And back we are on the Waterstreet Financial pregame show. I did want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for making this streaming possible. We've had people step up from the Marion area, some Marion Pleasant sponsors, several from Huron that stepped up to make this telecast possible. We couldn't do it without you, and we're happy that we're gonna read at some point today on our YouTube or Facebook page that there's a grandma watching in Wyoming or someplace, and that's really what makes. Yeah, Chicago, everywhere, and that's what makes us do this. And we're hoping for a fantastic game between two fantastic teams. I want to tell you a little bit because it's very special. Huron with Don Wood in his career. He's still an active coach, but he was put into the Ohio Volleyball Coaches Hall of Fame 11 years ago in 2014, but Coach Wood's record, 695 and 167. He has never had a losing record in 32 years of coaching volleyball. Huron has not had a losing record. Their last losing record, I believe, was 1984 when they went 10 and 11. It was either 84 or 85, and just a phenomenal program, great history, and they never rebuild it here. They reload. And my first time seeing Marion Pleasant was last year in the state finals from the television. I got to see him the other night against Willard, and I think they're building that same tradition that Huron has. And maybe they're already there. I did a little bit of research, but I think Huron, a little bit more tradition. But, man, very special team over at Marion Pleasant, and people in that area should be very proud of those student athletes, as it's just it's a special day for us to have a couple of these two teams here. Let's take a look at our Waterstreet Financial pregame show, Keys to Victory, and let's start for the visiting Marion Pleasant Spartans as you can come up with a lot of different keys to victory, and whether it's football, volleyball, and they're the same. But I said play with confidence. I think, I don't know if there's an underdog in this game, but I think, when you're playing a team with the history like they have, I think they need to come out and say, you know what, we're not playing the last 30 years of Huron volleyball. We're playing this year's team, and play with a little confidence. Also, on our Waterstreet Financial, one of those keys to victory, put Huron on the defensive. Don't, put up a good block, but don't let Huron go on those runs that they've been known to do. And if they do those two things, they may be holding the trophy at the end of the night. Now for the Huron Tigers, take a look at their keys to victory as wait for it to pop up here. They're introducing the Tigers right now. And keys to victory for the Tigers. Take away Marion Pleasant's best. And who is that? Well, it's Cameron Cockrell. She's in the top 10 in the state of Ohio in kills, and she was our MVP the other night. She has a phenomenal game. Talked to Don all year long. I mean, a 21-5 season is a great season, but Don, no matter what, win or loss, will come up with something the kids can work on. He said consistently this year, maybe passing wasn't the best, and when they struggle, it was usually serve reception and passing the ball. So, again, in our Waterstreet Financial pregame show, Huron does those two things. They'll probably end up on the home side. We got to thank Josh Morgret. He brought donuts up here for us today. Adam didn't need one. He must have had a coffee and something on the way up here. And all that Halloween trick-or-treat candy last night, I went ahead and took one. Hey, Walmart, good job on the bakery over there. Not sure where it came from, but Josh Morgret, again, Sandusky Register sports editor. He's here today following the Huron Tigers, and we appreciate that. We are ready for some high school volleyball. Take a look here at the brackets. You can see there about the middle of the page, it's the Huron Tigers and the Pleasant Spartans. And the winner here is going to get the winner of the Adena Warriors versus New Lexington in the bottom bracket of the Elite Eight. How about two schools from over near Cleveland? Lake Catholic Cougars, Elyria Catholic Panthers, and then also the Versailles Tigers, Summit Country Day Silver Knights. Tigers win or Pleasant wins. I'm going to go to our boss and say we need to have these two teams on the air, the winner, because, again, sponsors stepped up for both of these two schools. But I'm also going to go to the keeper of the records for Huron, Don Hardy, who he knows more about the 8 teams left than I'm going to bet most of the coaches do, and ask him who he thinks is a favorite. Let's get it underway here. As Michael Buffer would say, let's get ready to rumble between the Spartans and the Tigers. Union Bank Court. Thank you to our pregame sponsor, Waterstreet Financial, helping making today's game possible, and they will also be our postgame sponsor. And I know whenever you host the postgame, you're hoping your team wins, so you're interviewing their coach. But they are the postgame sponsor along with the pregame sponsor, and we appreciate their patronage. We'll go through all these sponsors and mention them a lot here today. And serving for Marion Pleasant is going to be Lexi Hutchinson. Hutchinson 50 aces on the season, and Hutchinson's going to get an ace to start. The bench over there excited, and it's 1-0. The Spartans have the early lead. Thanks for joining us. I know I usually said last week, sit back, relax, grab your beverage of choice and popcorn. Today I would say grab some Eggs Benedict and a cup of coffee. And that one out. Little roll shot over there. And the score tied at a point apiece. Good crowd here for both teams. Nice student sections sitting behind or standing behind both benches. And there's our featured player, spotlight player, Maggie Orzech, who puts it in the air. Sent across, picked up there by Hotz. Now with the swing, Graham, and a big block there by Faith McCants. So we go from featured player to featured player there as McCants makes that big block, and you see that there on the Agency Coldwell Banker Realtor replay. And service reception error. Again, one of the things we talked about, this is an area that Don certainly would like to sharpen up a little bit. And I'm sure he hopes today isn't one of those few days where they make those service reception errors. But Pleasant leads it 3-1. Back serving is Caven Cockrell, the younger sister of Cameron Cockrell. Little roll shot. Tigers are going to keep it alive, and Orzech sends it across. On the outside, big block there by the Tigers. Little back set on the slide, and Tigers not able to pick it up as that was Hotz. Throws that arm out there, but just couldn't get to it. And Pleasant leading 4-1. It's a pleasant start for the Spartans. All right, no text about me being cheesy, please. 4-1, Marion Pleasant. Sent over by Foster, dug up. They're going to go on the outside. Boy, big-time swing from Cameron Cockrell. Cockrell sends it back, and the Tigers aren't going to get to it. 5-1, Marion Pleasant. We joked in the last game against Willard. I told Travis Berardi, I go, Don Wood values timeouts like they're $100 poker chips and hardly ever takes them. He took 2 in the first set last week. Or in the, regional semifinals. Overpass, a little yum-yum, sent to the backside by Cameron. And Coach Wood going to put one of those $100 chips on the table and take a timeout. Timeout. Huron, Lady Tigers, timeout. And while we're in a timeout, let's tell you again, our pre- and post-game sponsor, Waterstreet Financial. We partner with you to help build, protect, and compound wealth to fulfill your goals. That's what I want. Compound wealth, please. Also, our scoreboard sponsor, Terminal Ready Mix, Northern Ohio's trusted ready mix concrete supplier and contractor since 1954. Our instant replay sponsor is Coldwell Banker, the agency. Contact the agency real estate group for big town service with a hometown feel. The agency also going to sponsor our MVP player of the game. Again, big town service with a hometown feel. And also, hey, we're stepping up here and sponsoring a little bit. As you'll see our commercials, we are the future of local sports. That's the OH Report. Between one of these sets, we'll let everybody know as we're a little new to Huron and new to Marion Pleasant. I think Marion Pleasant tuned in because they saw the feed on the Willard game and they said, that's pretty good stuff. How can we get involved? Back to live action, 6-1 Spartans. Libero, Cockrell down the line. And good little bump set there from Cam Roberts. Pleasant. Right now, looking really good here. Good pass here, jump set, and angled swing there from Foster. It's picked up, and then Foster goes up at the net with a little joust and puts it down. Tigers needed that side out, and one of their best servers, Riley Den, going to come in. She put on a service run in the district finals against Archibald, and almost as good. She got votes for our MVP last week, but we ended up going with the setter, Reese Hotz, in the regional final. Swing, block at the net. As getting up there for the Tigers was Maya Smith, making her presence felt, and Reese Hotz. Tigers get it to within 4, 7-3. We saw that score last night in a lot of football games. Oh, jump set with the swing was McCants. Back row attack from Orzech, sent deep. Roberts is there to clean it up, and big swing from Cockrell, sent back over, and Cockrell says, if you first don't succeed, try and try again. She only had to try 2 times this time. On Thursday night, she had Wednesday? Wednesday night, she had third time's a charm. She put it down, it got sent back. She put it down again, it got sent back, and she said enough of that. 8-3 Spartans. Jump set. Smith dug out in the back row by McCants. And Cameron gonna send it long. And it's easier for me to say Cameron and Caven because they're sisters. And if I say Cockrell, somebody's going to say, well, which one? So I'm referring to them as Cameron and Caven. Cameron, the junior, all-Ohioan. Caven, the sophomore. Swing on the backside, no touch. And the Tigers moving in, have it 8-5. Back to serve, Avery Bork. Bork 20 aces on the season. Oh, getting up there high is Cameron Cockrell. When she goes in the air, it's tough. And then, you know, Coach Wood got to think over there. She loves the down the line swing. And you certainly got to throw a double block at her. I don't know if I've ever seen a triple block. I did against Biz Klopp from Mohawk. St. Paul went with the triple block, and Biz got over it. She was so big. And that single block up there was no problem for Maya Smith. Maya, 271 kills, 54 blocks, part of that really good sophomore class for these Huron Lady Tigers. It's a great mixture of youth and experience with, I think, 4 seniors. And look, 3 seniors, Graham, Orzech, and Trevino. Hot power tip by Smith. Back set, blocked at the net. On that swing was Lexi Hutchinson. They go on the outside, and she goes down the line again. Bork was there, but it was hit with such authority. And a little bit more towards the center of the court. Bork couldn't pick it up. So 4-point lead restored, 10-6, Lady Spartans. And there is a good look at Cameron Cockrell, who was our MVP just the other night. Picked up by the Tigers. Great pickup by Roberts. Sent across, touch at the net. Jump set, and it goes to Trevino, Ava Trevino. She played well the other night, and she gets the kill off the single block there, 10-7. Okay, should I say it again? We saw that score a lot last night, too. It's funny in volleyball how many Friday night football scores you get. 2010, 2014. Although, you know what they say at football games? It's funny how many volleyball scores we get here. Sent across, little tip. Diving dig by Roberts, back row, sent over. Hot's going to go on the outside. Foster gets up high, blocked, and it's sent across. Tigers keep it alive. Joust at the net and sent over. On that tip attempt was Quinn Wilson. And Tigers within 2 at 10-8. Good serve from Van Sickle. On the outside, rolled over the block. Tigers cover it. They go to Foster on the outside. That one long. Didn't get enough spin on it. 11-8. Roberts, 62 aces on the season. 451 digs on the season. So being told 300 people watching live on our 2 platforms right now. Thank you very much. Drop a comment and I'll try to look at it here between sets. Yes, yeah, I mean, yeah, we'd like somebody to, you know, from maybe Naples, Florida, Beverly Hills to drop a comment. But hey, if you're from Marion or Huron, we'll mention you. And that one finds the back corner. I believe that was Addison Graham, and the Tigers have it narrowed down to 1, 11-10. Don't see servers very much serve from that left side, but Jenna Cox does serve in a net violation. The Tigers have come all the way back from 5 down to tie it at 11. And Cox to serve. Good serve. Great save there by the setter, and it goes long as Cox watches it go about a foot out. And the Huron faithful loving this right now. Coach Corey Ute. 4 unanswered points, yes. I thought you were going to say 500 viewers, and I do want to remind viewers that that offer was for the regional semifinal game that I would buy everybody a drink if they met me someplace. That's not happening today. An orange juice at Bob Evans. 12-12. Hots in the middle, Foster touch, and great save by Roberts and sent across. See if Huron goes fast here with them transitioning back. Roberts another save, but that quick attack from the Tigers have given the Tigers a 13-12 lead. Substitution, out goes Hutchinson, in comes Madeline Malcolm. Back to serve. Maggie Orzech, 35 aces on the season, and a rotation issue here. And that's going to be a free one. It was a good serve, but hey, when you get them free, why not? 14-12, Tigers. Coach Ute making sure they're in rotation now. Roberts picks it up. Power tip, it's covered. Van Sickle gonna bump it, and Graham just has to send it over. Touch at the net. They're gonna go on the outside to Caven. Caven with a nice swing, but the Tigers save it, and Orzech sends it across. This one just tipped across now. Tigers in system. In the middle, they go to Foster, and she puts it down off the block. 15-12 Tigers. Timeout. Marion Pleasant. Lady Spartan timeout as the Tiger faithful come to their feet. I have to get a shot of it next time when they come to the feet, but there is a baby here from Huron that is just precious. Oh, we got a Spartan over there. Yeah, take a look at that. Yes. Take a look here at some replays. Taking a look here on the Terminal Ready Mix scoreboard where the Tigers lead at 15-12. That was the momentum change right there. Tell you what, whatever Coach Wood said, it wasn't long. Those Tigers were back out on the court quickly as they want to use that positive momentum and get going. We'll see if Coach and that swing off of Orzech. And the point 15-13. Serving, putting it in the air, Siri Veladanda. Block at the net, and it goes out, as that was Cameron Cockrell. 15-14. And that one goes wide, 15-14. Oh, 15 all, I apologize. My attention taking away there for a minute, but I am back. Boy, I love the Spartan that's over there. It's a good, we'll get an opportunity to show it. And then we got a really cute baby on the Huron side. She was clapping up a storm. Foster off the block. 16-15 Tigers. The agency, real estate, Coldwell Banker Realty replay. Good look at Foster as she checks out. Van Sickle checks out. Den Back into serve. And an ace. Oh, no. What a pickup. In the middle, tip. Covered again. Cameron down the line. Tigers go on the outside block, and it goes out of bounds. Point to the Tigers. You know what? With that defensive effort for Marion Pleasant, I'm not going to call the point until the official blows their whistle, because that was a fantastic pickup there. Then with the serve, bump, and swing's going to go long from Caven. That might not have been Caven. That might have been Madeline Malcolm, number 7. Take a look, it was. So Tigers back with a 3-point lead. And again, Riley Den, instant offense. Block, but falls on the Huron side of the net. Because, boy, I tell you what, when you need a big point, Cameron Cockrell is there. She is a competitor out there. You know, if you're Huron, you sit here and say, let's get through this ahead and get her into the back row. That's when you have the best opportunity. Jump set on the outside, block, picked up by the Tigers, and now going on the wrong side as it goes out of bounds right in front of the bench there, scorer's table, which I want to add. I went down and talked to the people at the scorer's table. The nicest set of people you're going to find. I'm sure there's people as nice, but they're right up there. They're in a tie for first. Tigers get the point, 19-17. I always say 90% of the time the team to 21st wins. That's been true so far in this tournament here, both the D7, which we have coming up after, and the D5. Borks into serve. On the outside, block, but it goes out of bounds. Out.
Good job with the fan.
I'm just telling one fan it was out who gave the no. It's all right. Good pick up here. Sent across. On the outside, they go to Cameron. Down the line, pick up, but that one going to go wide. And we are back to even at 19 apiece. Adam, I get the opinion we're not going to end this one in 3. These are 2 really evenly matched teams. But hey, we got to be here anyways for the 2 o'clock game. Let's see some volleyball. And the tip there almost falls on the Tiger side, but it goes, on the Pleasant side, and Pleasant has regained the lead now off the hot serve from Macy Hamper. Macy down the line. Set, tipped by the Tigers, and that set took Cox on the outside, but she made a great athletic play. Kind of hung in the air and then tipped it for the point. 20 each. Now Pleasant got to 21st, so we'll see how that stands. On my theory, Cockrell set takes her back too far, and that swing from Smith in the net as good double block put up there. Smith just got that one on the way down a little bit, so Pleasant with a 1-point lead, 21-20. Coach Wood shouting out some, let's just say it's encouragement. They're going to go right back to Maya, touch at the net. Good dig in the back by Cameron. Down the line and sprawling out trying to save it was Avery. And timeout Tigers. Huron timeout as Pleasant now leads it 22-20. You see the team. Hey, there is the Spartan. Wow, that's a really, really good. And look at the Spartan student section as they're getting up and cheering. They got a Spartan. And hey, they said, put me on the OH report, please. The student section has asked us to shout out everybody back in the Marion Pleasant School District. Hey, here you're going to get to see Cam Cockrell. All featured plays from her. That one off the touch. Here again, she goes down the line. Shot out of a cannon. Cockrell again, that time to the left. Cockrell off the block. She is having a phenomenal first set. Great job, Brandon Powell and Adam Thompson, getting those replays to us. Great pictures. And Cockrell to serve with a 2-point lead. Hotz kind of takes him off the little bit too far, and it took Maya Smith about 3 feet off the court. She hits the antenna, and it's 23-20 now. Tigers need a side out right now. Marion Pleasant says, no, you don't. You can get it in 2 more points. Good serve. Good pass. They're going to keep it in the middle, tipped. Back set swing, picked up there by Addison Graham, sent over. Roberts diving dig on the outside to Caven. Hotz going to set Smith off the block. Hotz jump set, it goes over. And in the net, Tigers. Hotz just got that set a little bit too far out in front of her. Created a joust situation, but Marion Pleasant went up and got it, and Marion Pleasant has 4 set points. And picked up by the Tigers. No, they're going to say, Coach Wood is saying it wasn't called in front by the official right there, but the chair says no. Don going to have a talk, but it won't be changed. 25 Lady Spartans, 20 Lady Tigers. We'll be back with more regional final action from the Elida Fieldhouse when we return.
Go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Marion Pleasant keeps that, the percentage goes to 91% as they got to 21st. and win that first set 25-20. I got to send a quick apology out because our timeout sponsor, Boca Construction, and we had a couple timeouts there, and I didn't mention their name. I see one of the proprietors here, Annie Bachrath, and her husband Aiden, and their daughter's probably watching back from the Huron area. Thank you to Boca Construction. And hey, I hope there's a lot of timeouts, but you're going to get a couple free reads here as I missed one of those timeouts in the first set. So we will tell you that, yeah, all of our sponsors, Waterstreet Financial, Terminal Ready Mix, the agency Coldwell Banker, Boca Construction. And kill there, down. And the Spartans start out set 2 with a 1-0 lead. Back to serve. Caven Cockrell. Good short serve picked up by Orzech. Hott's gonna set Foster, dug out of the back row by Roberts. Cam with a swing, joust at the net, and that one's gonna be won by Faith McCants. 2-0. Sophomore, Caven Cockrell to serve. Down the line. Graham takes a little off. Roberts dives for it and saves it. Power tip by Cockrell, and it is 3-0. Which Cockrell? Cameron Cockrell. 3-0 now, Marion Pleasant. Not the start that Coach Don Wood had hoped for. And an ace off the net, falls between each of the two in the front row. Timeout, Tigers. Here on timeout is Marion Pleasant off to a start. Let me say hi to Sarah Staley. Hey, Sarah Staley is going to be seeing Travis Berardi. She's a coach at Monroeville. She is watching. Heather Lambert-Roeder says, let's go Tigers. Dom Thompson. Oh, last name is pronounced Dean, just an FYI. Okay. Are you related to Dom Thompson? Adam Thompson? Yes, he is. Okay. Jessica Lear says, let's go Spartans. Shelly Cowell-Polowitz, let's go Tigers. Bonnie Wiseman is watching. Isaac Hicks says, go Spartans. Way to go, Lady Spartans. Cheering you on from home is Cassidy Weaver. Nicole Tallman says, hey, that libero is a vacuum. Just call her Hoover. She is picking up everything. I agree with you. Susan Ellis Cozy says, let's go Tigers. We'll check back and shout out some more of you guys watching here. I'm not a big YouTube guy, so that was our Facebook comments. I should be. I'm older. You know, at my age, I should be YouTube. And the Tigers will get their first point there. Hit the net, and then off a touch, and goes over. 4-1 Tigers. Maggie Orzech back to serve. Oh, good diving serve, but a great pickup by Roberts. Sent over by Malcolm. Cameron, touch at the net. Tigers in system. They're going to go on the outside to Addison Graham. Another diving save by Roberts. Roberts picks it up, sends it across. I'll tell you what, Roberts, if they ever have NIL in Ohio, Johnson's Wax should call her because she is all over the floor out here at Union Bank Court picking up balls, and she's going to get a well-deserved rest. She even got a high five from the Sparty over there. That's pretty good. 5-1. Swing from Foster. On the outside, they go to Graham, and that's going to be touched by Cameron and out. So Tigers get their second point. slowly trying to get back into it here. And Riley Dean, that's what they said. Riley Dean here. Apologize. And that put down 6-2. Hey, all the way from Rhode Island, Grant cheering on the Spartans. You right now are the furthest away. You're winning the award so far. Somebody else shout us out there. How about somebody from like Luxembourg or Paris? Somebody watching.
I want the ISS.
Right. Picked up. Cameron sends it over. Back over it goes. Each team try with the little touch shot. Now in the middle, Maya Smith sends it down. Maya says, all right, don't bump me too hard here. I still got to play, hopefully, 3 more games. 6-3 Pleasant. I always love that when a player makes a great play and their teammates come over and bump them and it looks like they almost knock them to the ground. No, Aaron Rodgers definitely doesn't like that. On the outside to Cameron, off the touch to the floor in front of a diving Orzech. And you can see here on the agency real estate group that replay. Thank you to them. And this time, Smith just has to send it over and somebody touched the net. No, I think they're saying double hit. 8-3. And serve in the air and out from Cockrell. One of her few mistakes she's made today. 8-4. Coach Wood already used 1 timeout here, a Boca construction timeout. And that serve given right back the other way. 9-4. We're right up to 500 viewers right now. I bet about the time Ohio State leads 28-0, that thing pops to 1,000 as everybody turns it off and watches regional championship volleyball, and a kill from Smith. Maya starting to heat up at the right time for Tiger fans. 9-5. And Adeline Van Sickle back to serve. Van Sickle, good deep serve. Sent across, picked up by Hotz, and now freed across by Cox. In the middle, and that is Faith McCants. 10-5 Pleasant is right now. They have the Tigers doubled up here. Back to serve, Lexi Hutchinson. Very solid player. Played a really nice match in that regional semi against Willard. Cox chooses to go outside to Foster, and it's off the antenna. 11-5 Pleasant. And again, with this mixture of seniors and youth, a lot of youth on the court, you start to wonder whether they get a little nervous. Norwalk St. Paul looked that way the other day, a little bit nervous. And they're going to have a fine season next year. They bowed out with another 19-win season as they lost to what I thought was a very impressive Miller City. Adam gives me a nice drawing, stick figure. That he's like Travis Berardi-Lunardi and an ace. He said right now the Spartans are exploiting the back corners, and you are absolutely correct. Can you go into our credits and add yourself as color commentary? 11-7. Cam picks it up in the back row. Shot across. Up Graham and in right in the back corner. They must have heard it because they went to the area that Marion Pleasant has been exploiting. Huron now goes there, and it's 11-8. Yes, we look down here. There's some people in front of us. I wonder if they know there's a little bit of a delay. Tipped across. Graham off the block. Good pickup. Hey, I didn't say the point was over early. Orzech on the tip, and she gets it to go off the block. The block got up there a little bit too early, and they were on their way down when it hit McCants. And take a look here on the agency replay. 11-9 Pleasant, 5-point lead down to 2. It was played, it was deep. Hutchinson down the line, good pickup there from Cox. Foster blocked at the net. Van Sickle bumps it to Orzech on the outside, blocked at the net. Tigers keep it alive, joust, McCants in the middle. Hey, that's a point maybe the Tigers shouldn't have got. But their quickness and stick-to-itiveness earned them that point. 11-10, both of these teams all over the court. Timeout, Marion Pleasant, Spartan timeout. As always, the timeout's brought to you by Boca Construction. As we're going to get into a little bit of highlights here, the Tigers doing the give me an H, give me a U, give me an R, give me an O, give me an N. Now I wonder if Marion Pleasant would have to spell Marion and Pleasant, but Boca Construction again, our sponsor here for the timeouts. Big thank you to them for coming on board. And one of the things we know, and I make some phone calls, and then sometimes people call you, they watch our product, they see how good our product is, and lots of times it's family members of kids, or it's also people that own businesses in the community that just want people to be able to see it worldwide, and Boca Construction is one of those companies. Boca Construction has provided unrivaled quality and service due to vast employee knowledge, enhancing machine performance, and a company-wide dedication to customer satisfaction, all since 1978. Thank you to Boca Construction. Tigers keep it alive and sent over. 11-10 Pleasant. They keep it in the middle. McCants power tip. Cox picks it up, bumped over to Graham. Graham roll shot. Picked up by Roberts in the middle to McCants. Coach Wood shouting right now. He wanted to call, and they're not going to get it as a block's called. And Coach Wood, who is highly respected, and he's not happy. And I can say there's a couple referees from this match that worked the Norwalk-St. Paul match the other day, and there was 3 obvious calls that they didn't get right. It would be great if they had replay, because we could have corrected them back then. One was at 24-23, and they're going to call an illegal hit here on the Tigers, and Pleasant 13-10. It tends to, Adam, it tends to even out over, a 5-set match, but it's, if you're a fan of the one team, you always remember the ones that got called against you. You never remember the ones that maybe you got a break on, and it just seems like it works that way. It is a very selfless job being an official. And I think I've told this story before. They said, why do you do radio? I said, well, if you're coach, your team's parents hate you. If you're an official, both sets of parents hate you. If you do the media, nobody hates you. Right. Well, until you have a broadcast like I did last night, and then you have people hate you. But hey, we're back today, bigger and better. Good kill there by the Tigers. 14-11. Had a little internet issue last night, but we got it all worked out. We'll tell you about that. Cameron Cockrell with a kill. 15-11. I'll tell you right now about it real quick. If you're a St. Paul Flyer or Warren JFK fan, we lost about 25 minutes of our stream last night. During the middle of the night, Adam posted it. You can go on our Facebook page, scroll down, and you can see the game in its entirety as it was recorded on our laptop. We just lost the stream, and unfortunate for people that didn't make the 2.5 hour drive for St. Paul to watch that. 15-12, Tigers get it back. And Riley Dean, which I would not have known because all this year I've been calling her Riley Den, but thank you on Facebook for correcting me. In the middle, Smith, cut shot. Little trickery there for Maya Smith. 15-13 Pleasant. Siri Veladanda has checked into the contest. She kind of snuck in on me. Wow, Cockrell with a big kill from Cameron. 16-13. One or two, I think, more rotations before Cockrell moves to the back row. Cassie Ice checks out, along with Madeline Malcolm checking out, and Macy Hamper going to check in. Hamper puts it in the air. Overpass at the net. Putting it down is Quinn Wilson. And it's 17-13. Big smile there from that young lady, Quinn. Tigers need a side out. Pleasant wanted an ace. On the outside, big time block. And I'm not sure if that was Cockrell or Wilson. Actually, Hutchinson or Wilson, let's see. I think it was Hutchinson. 14, Lexi Hutchinson. 18-13. And another block, this time from Wilson. Marion Pleasant says not one, not two, but three big-time defensive plays. And a 16-13 lead down, makes it a 19-13 lead. Huron timeout. It's a Boca construction timeout. Since 1978, Boca Construction has provided unrivaled quality and service due to vast employee knowledge, enhancing machine performance, and a company-wide dedication to customer satisfaction. I tell you what, they're the best in their business at what they do. I see their machines out all the time over roadways here on Erie, and frankly, I think more than even just the state of Ohio, they are the best at what they do, and thank you to the Boca Construction family for bringing you this high-level volleyball action here between these two teams. As Huron not playing, not playing poorly at all. Marion Pleasant right now just playing extremely well. 495 viewers right now. Thank you. (25-20) Pleasant won set one. Jump set. Graham sends it over, and it finds the corner. Addison Graham, 159 kills coming in. And Avery Bork to serve. Putting it in the air, Bork, and it finds the net. And there we go. First one to 20, Marion Pleasant. Back to serve. Only good sign is in the back row right now, if you're a Huron fan, is Cameron Cockrell. And again, another big time play there. 3 touchdowns to 2 touchdowns right now, 21-14. Bump set on the outside, roll shot there from Cox. Swing, angled swing from Hutchinson, and everything going right now. A look of concern as they're going again to that back area. It's almost, when you watch the court, it's almost the black area of the three-point range. Inside that three-point range in the back, that black area is where they're finding the weakness right now for the Tigers. 22-14 and an ace. Adam, you should, the Big Ten Network should call you. Look at that. To be an analyst, you've picked out the tendency right now. 23-14, they cannot. Cut shot, Roberts right there, didn't have to move. In the middle, blocked by the Tigers as it's Maya Smith. And the Tigers need a run right now. Can Reese Hotz provide it? Hotz puts it in the air. Cameron in the back row sends it up. Caven roll shot. Tigers are there and now just free to cross by Huron is into the game as Paige Johnson. And they're going to call in the net or on the other side of the court. I did not see Paige come in, but she is in right now. Paige, a junior outside hitter wearing 6, 23-16, 2 straight for the Tigers. On the outside to Caven. Johnson picks it up and almost set back over, but the Tigers 3 straight get it to 23-17. Good short serve. Hamper gonna go back row set, and you know what? It's not how hard you hit it, it's where you hit it. And I think Huron maybe thought she was going to go to that back area where they've been a little bit weak here in this set, but she just hit a little roll shot right over the block, and it falls harmlessly for a point. And we're sitting at 7 set points right now for the Lady Spartans. And a service air ace. 25-20 set 1, 25-17 set 2. The Lady Spartans have a chance for a 3-set sweep when we return.
Go. Feel like I should go.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
And back we are here at the Elida Fieldhouse Union Bank Court. You see there on the Terminal Ready Mix scoreboard, 2 sets for the Lady Spartans as they look now. They're in a commanding position, but again, this Huron Lady Tiger team is not going to go down without a fight, as we've seen them all season long. You know, you got to look here and say they didn't have many common opponents, but one of them was Willard. Huron split with Willard. Marion Pleasant just beat Willard in the regional semifinal, 3-1. So your 2024 D6 runner-ups. All right, poll on YouTube. Surprisingly, Huron down 2-1. The poll right now, 53% Marion Pleasant, 47% Huron. Nobody predicted a tie, because that's not possible. And Hutchinson puts it in the air. And a little candy at the net. She didn't eat it all last night from her trick-or-treating, but McCants puts that yum down. They have scored first all 3 sets, Adam says. Down the line, Orzech handles it. In the middle, Foster. Wow, that one goes up about as high as you can. This is definitely the highest ceilings that we're going to play on till we get to Wright State. And point for the Tigers. They need to get off to a fast start here. It's a Tiger, 1-1. Huron and Marion Pleasant here in game 3. Good serve there from Orzech. It's an ace. 2-1 Tigers. Thank you, Steve Hoffbauer on Facebook, correcting me. Not an illegal hit. It was a back row player attack. Jessica Lear says, nice block, Spartans. These are probably things that happened a couple minutes ago, but just shouting out a couple people watching here. 2-2, short serve. And the Tigers send it over. Roberts on the outside, Malcolm, and that was a throw. Maya is wishing Lexi Hutchinson best of luck today. Shannon Dennis says, go Quinn Wilson. Susie Reidlinger is watching. Cynthia Wiley, let's go Spartans. Eric Gutenberg asks if Faith is related to Ed McCants. Good question. Go Lady Tigers from Annie Bork Grunder. And sent back over. Roberts in system. They go in the middle to McCants and a big block from Maya Smith. Corey Lively Dyke says, come on Tigers, don't give up. Chris Viviano, Drew Bollinger watching, Regina McAllister, Luke Wood, Brandy Sue Steele. Thank you everybody out there watching. We'll focus here on the play right now. If it goes 4 or 5 sets, I get to mention a lot more people watching. Right now, back to this action here. 4-2 Lady Tigers. Set on the outside. Wow, that thing was hit hard. And on the wrong side of the antenna, I think that was Riley Dean who tried to pick it up there, and good reflexes there, but wasn't able to keep it in bounds. 4-3 Lady Tigers. And serve goes long. 5-3 Huron. You know, sometimes it's funny how you can get momentum, and sometimes you get momentum off the other team's errors, and we've had a couple errors here early from Marion Pleasant that they didn't make in set 1 and set 2, maybe helping the Tigers with that momentum. Quinn Wilson swing dug out by Van Sickle. They go opposite side to Cox, and she throws it over, but on the back left side. It goes out of bounds. Just not enough spin there. And it's 5-4 Huron. Macy Hamper into serve, 376 assists on the season for Hamper. She gets the ball to a lot of attackers here for Marion Pleasant. Hots there. Actually, no, that was Cox who hit a roll shot. And then the swing off the block and to the floor. And we are back tied at 5 apiece. Siri Veladanda in, Hamper serving, and that one in the net. I think that might be the third service error here. Six of the Tiger points, half of them coming through service errors. And serving, Reese Hotz. Back set, power tip by Cameron. Picked up, Van Sickle's gonna bump it to Cox on the outside. Roberts is there. Right back, Hutchinson roll shot. Tigers cover it. Angled tip by Cox, no, and Cameron down the line, and it's wide. So that one she's been consistent with. I'll help some of these Huron fans that, just so you know, if you see it here, you have 2 line judges. There's a line judge across the way right in front of the Huron bench. She is responsible only for the end line. So she calls the ball deep or in. The official opposite calls the sideline. And so you had one official say in, the other official say out. Both of them did their job, but some of the Huron fans were saying, wait a minute, one called in, one called out. That's what they're supposed to do. You call that line, I call this line, and 1-1 is good. That means one of them got it, they both got it right, and they were calling the line they're supposed to. Picked up. Sent across. Big down swing there from Maya Smith. Tigers back out on top. Maya Smith, wow, that was a pretty impressive high five there. The agency, look at that, real estate group. I know her dad down there. Matt Smith, the new head basketball coach for the Huron Lady Tigers. That girl just does what she does. Cut shot, back corner. Evens it up at 8 apiece. Sent across. Swing here. Trevino back in. Angled shot from Hutchinson. Pleasant 9. Huron 8. And back to serve the libero, Cam Roberts. Left-hander puts it in the air. Van Sickle picks it up. Van Sickle got a long way to send it over. She does. Good job by Marion Pleasant then to just keep it alive. In system, the Tigers. They go in the middle to Trevino. Angled shot. Van Sickle, Cameron with a diving dig. Joust at the net, and the Tigers are in the net, as I think it was on the setter. Let's take a look. Well, she didn't hit the net, but she went under it, and I don't know if that affects the play. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know that rule, so I'm just going to say her foot was definitely under and all the way under, but she never touched the net. And did her foot affect the play from the other team? I don't know. Great save here by Hotz. Tigers need one as they're down 10-8. Jump set Trevino. Roberts throws up the hand. Wow, this defensive effort for Pleasant. Hotz goes on the outside to Foster. Cameron is there. And Caven goes back middle. 11-8, and I think you're getting near the time where Coach Wood is going to cash in another $100 chip. As they're not trading points right now. It's about a They score 2 and Pleasant scores 3. And that serve goes wide. So again, talk about 4 of the 9 points for the Tigers. 11-9. 4 of the points coming on service errors. Back to serve. Cut shot picked up there by Hotz. Power tip from Orzech. Sent over. Jump set and off the block, Foster. Hey, all the way from Davenport, Florida, Jeff says, thanks to our sponsors. I couldn't agree more, Jeff. I'm going to, at our next available opportunity during a timeout, I'm going to read you all those sponsors. As, we agree with you. 11-10. Cameron out of the back row, off the net. Tigers pick it up, and Orzech tips it over. On the outside, Hutchinson, good dig in the back row, and then trying to send it over early on second attack and unable to do so. And it's a point, 12-10. So Huron down 3, 4 or 5 points ago, picked up 1 point. Hutchinson into serve. She has 50 aces. Orzech with the pass. They're going to give it to Orzech. Good swing. Ball hits the basketball. Let's see, I'm counting. That's probably 25 feet up in the air. Hits the backside of the basketball backboard and comes down just a little quicker, and they weren't able to react. 12-11. Maggie back to serve. Good serve, good pass. In the middle, good swing from McCants. And McCants, known for blocking, doesn't, when you have a front line like Marion Pleasant have, you're limited to the amount of attack chances you get, but she takes advantage of them when she does. 13-11, Marion Pleasant. Jump set from Hotz, and that angled swing from Foster is going to go out of bounds. 14-11, time out, Lady Tigers. And let's tell you about our sponsors, our pre- and post-game sponsor, Waterstreet Financial. We partner with you to help build, protect, and compound wealth to fulfill your goals. Terminal Ready Mix, Northern Ohio's trusted ready mix concrete supplier and contractor since 1954. Wow, 71 years for them. Instant Replay sponsor, the Agency Real Estate Group. Coldwell Banker, contact the Agency Real Estate Group for big town service with a hometown feel. They're also our player of the game sponsor, so we'll talk about them here when we have an MVP. And Boca Construction, our timeout sponsors. Donnie Wood has given you some good press today, as he's called 5 of his 6 timeouts so far. Since 1978, Boca Construction, Inc. has provided unrivaled quality and service due to vast employee knowledge, enhancing machine performance, and a company-wide dedication to customer satisfaction. (14-11) Pleasant. Tigers got to go, and they need to go right now. Block at the net, but it goes out off of McCants. That was a Jada Foster swing. Maya Smith in, Riley Dean in. 14-12 Spartans. Dean puts it in the air. On the outside, and Cameron Cockrell, as she's got a couple rotations in the front row right now, as they're going to try and build a little bit of a lead here. 15-12. Tigers need a side out. McCants, her block is at least not here right now. Tipped by Smith, picked up by Veladanda. A tip from Cameron, and Adeline sends it over. Set on the outside and putting it down is Cameron Cockrell, 16-12. Tell you one thing, the play of Marion Pleasant, this Huron crowd was very vocal in their victory the other night. Student section up loud, fans up loud. And, yeah, we were sitting right in the middle of it. And that one time here in set one when they made a run, you know, I had a hard time hearing you, Adam, but slowly Marion Pleasant has taken the fans and the student section out of this one. 16-13. Avery Bork into serve. Good serve from Bork. Good pickup from Roberts. Tip to the back. Now Van Sickle's just going to have to free it across. They go on the outside, block, and it's in off the block. 16-14. Good serve, sent across. Tigers wanted a call. Don's got his hands on his head. They don't make the call. Tigers keep it alive, and it's sent across. On the outside to Cameron Cockrell, and off the net. And down to the floor. 17-14.
You're horrible.
One of the Huron parents thinks the officials are horrible. I turn my head when I say that because he's sitting about 3 feet to my left. And he's big. Actually, I've seen him in a lot of Huron games over the years. Really nice gentleman. And putting that one down is going to be Maya Smith, 17-15. Back to serve is going to be Reese Hotz. Little candy, and going up and putting it down is Smith. And now the coaching staff for Marion Pleasant trying to say something, but Smith took a very short backswing there, and when she swung, the ball hit the net. Her hand did not hit the net. So 17-16 and an ace. Coach Ute not happy with her defense right now, as we are tied at 17, and it's a timeout. It's having to use her first timeout here tonight. Boca Construction is happy. They said, thank you, Coach Ute, for making that timeout, as it's a Boca Construction timeout. Let's take a look here at some swings. All Maya Smith highlights here. In the middle, Maya. That was that beautiful cut shot. Maya goes up here with a nice block. Hey, if I can do it once, I can do it a second time. Another block there for Smith. And there's that little candy. And she goes, I didn't touch the net. I promise. Holds her hands back. So Tigers have come back from 4 down to tie it at 17. Interesting, again, Don Hardy providing me with a lot of stats here. Huron and Marion Pleasant have never played until today. Huron had played their semifinal team, Eastwood, 9 times, and we're leading that 6-3. So first time between these two teams. Tied at 17, and Cameron Cockrell goes up and restores order. 18-17. Pleasant, 1-point lead. Both coaches have 1 timeout remaining. Those are Boca Construction timeouts if they need to use them. And the block comes down on the Tiger side, so a point for Pleasant. They lead at 19-17. Cameron Cockrell, she's in the back row. Good look at her there as she serves. Good serve. Cockrell with the ace. And we are going to get another timeout. Timeout, Tigers. Huron timeout. As the score now 20-17. And the Marion Pleasant team been very scrappy today. Again, our pre- and post-game sponsor, Waterstreet Financial. We partner with you to help build, protect, and compound wealth to fulfill your goals. Terminal Ready Mix, Northern Ohio's trusted ready mix concrete supplier and contractor since 1954. Instant replay and player of the game goes to the agency. Real estate group for big town service with a hometown feel, and Boca Construction since 1978, providing unrivaled quality and service due to the vast employee knowledge, enhancing machine performance, and a company-wide dedication to customer service. And how could I forget the OH report? 2017, Tigers need the side out right now. Smith puts it down, 20-18. And back to serve, Adeline Van Sickle. The libero, hard to pick the libero out for Huron. The only difference is she has gray in the front of her jersey where it should be red. You can see Roberts on the other side. And net violation. Yep. 21-18 Pleasant. The left-hander, Cam Roberts, going to go back to serve. On the outside, it goes to Foster, and net violation on Marion Pleasant, 21-19. If it would end here in 3, we're going to have a vast post-game show today. Photos, medals, MVP, of course. As we're going to be here anyway, so if we can bring you some of the fans celebrating even and talk a little bit, we will. Maybe I'll go on a college football rant. Sent across.
That's what they're here for.
Yes. Trying to go on second attack there is Hamper. Tigers in the middle to Foster. And they get it back to within 1, 21-20. Only one with a timeout remaining is Marion Pleasant. I would think she'll hold it till maybe Huron takes a lead. If Huron does take a lead, 22-21 would probably be a good time to call it. They're hoping for a side out right here. Back row attack. Cockrell off the net. Bumped over to Orzech. Touch at the net. Roberts. They go on the outside, and Hutchinson gets it to go. 22-20. Tiger fans asking their team, imploring them to keep fighting out there. And sent over. In system, they go to McCants, and McCants' shot goes wide. They just never got the timing right of that. I think McCants thought it was going to the outside. She didn't get back to the attack line. And Maggie Orzech to serve. Tigers trail by 1. Hey, 500 viewers, thank you. Good serve. Back row attack to Cameron. It's long, and we are tied at 22. Coach Ute walk it over, and she says, time out. Lady Spartan timeout as now the Tiger fans get back into it. That's been missing for the last 45 minutes. 22 apiece. This is a Boca Construction timeout. And we showed a little bit of the fans for the Spartans, and We got a little fan here from Huron. She just had a rattle, but I think her grandmother took the rattles away. Oh, maracas. Yeah, you're right. But she is here. That's an Orzech making an appearance, as that's Maggie's sister. A lot of family here for both of these teams. Little brick house being played here. Okay, here we are. High pressure moments here for each of these two teams. Maggie Orzech to serve. Good deep serve. And able to get it across. Let's see if the Tigers go quickly here. They do. And putting it down is Jada Foster. We will have no more timeouts, as both coaches have used their Boca Construction timeouts. 23-22, Huron. Orzech floats it over. In system, McCants power tip, and it goes off of Foster. Coach Wood wanted to throw there. 23 all. Now, back to serve. Cameron Cockrell back into the front row. Picked up. Power tip, it's covered. Cameron Cockrell goes up, blocked by the Tigers. Good pickup. Cockrell again, power tip. Overpass, joust at the net, and we are going to have a match point. As, take a look here. Going up, that was McCants. That's her job. 24-23. Does Huron have a side out in them? Serve to Orzech. Joust at the net, and the Pleasant Spartans from Marion are going to celebrate as they win a tough one here. 25-23. What an effort here from these two teams. The Tigers, the Spartans, no losers in this one. As a 3-set sweep. Look at those young ladies celebrate. Congratulations, Marion Pleasant. You are making a return trip to the state Final Four with your victory 3-0 over the Huron Tigers. We're going to take a timeout. I got to go down and get some pictures. I got to grab our MVP, and we'll have the medal ceremony when we return.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Avery Bork. Leah Steinward. Maggie Orzech. Paige Johnson. Ava Trevino. Jenna Cox. Maya Smith. Summer Armstrong. Reese Hotz. Jada Foster. Kate Steinwart. Ellie Patterson. Riley Dean. Adeline Van Sickle. And head coach, Don Wood. With the captains for Huron, please step forward and receive your team trophy. Outstanding season, ladies. School, family, and friends are very proud of you. Now we'll present the medals for a 2025 Division 5 Regional Champion, Marion Pleasant Spartans. Would each team member please step forward as your name is called to receive your medal. Macy Hamper. Cam Roberts. Quinn Wilson. Peyton Hensel. Siri Veladanda. Madeline Malcolm. Cameron Cockrell. Cassie Ice. Faith McCants. Reagan Cox. Caven Cockrell. Braylon Bales. Lexi Hutchinson. And head coach, Corey Ute. Now with the captains for the Spartans, please come forward as we recognize the Pleasant High School Spartans as the 2025 Regional Champions in Division 5. Ladies and gentlemen, your Division 5 Regional Champions, Marion Pleasant Spartans. Spartans move on to the state championship semifinals. Saturday, November 8th at 4 o'clock at Butler High School. Congratulations, we'll see you in Dayton.
Pretty cool stuff right there. D5 regional champions. It's the Pleasant Lady Spartans. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with your MVP. Stick around.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Roberts, the agency group Coldwell Banker MVP, and I made the comment, if there was NIL in Ohio, you would be Johnson's Wax spokesman, because you were all over that floor, diving, picking up balls. I could see why you have the stats that you do, but just what a phenomenal game. Your team is back to the state. How does it feel right now?
It feels great. We're young, and so next year we're also looking to come back, but we just play for each other, and we really played our hearts out. We knew going into this game that it was going to be a tough match, so we left it all on the court for each other.
I was going to say, not a lot of seniors. You've got a ton of juniors on your team. Have you guys been playing together all the way up from middle school? What's it like to play with such a talented group?
No, yeah, it's great. We have trust in each other, so we know, like, if I'm not getting the ball, then we know the person next to us is getting the ball up. So, yeah, we have trust in each other, and, yeah, we play for each other.
There was a girl named Cameron on the floor today. I don't know. I think she might have been our MVP the other day. What's it like watching her play?
It's so much fun. You learn a lot, and also, like, in practice when I get to dig against her, it's just, like, amazing.
Yeah, I never thought about that, but you know, if you're opposite side, you get to go against her, and that, you know, Huron's a storied program, 5 state championships. They have a lot of kids coming back. I wouldn't be surprised to see a rematch with you guys next year.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what, as our MVP, the agency real estate group, look up into that camera, shout out anybody in Pleasant, anybody around the world that's watching right now on YouTube and Facebook. Who do you want to shout out?
Maybe, like, my family. My dad's not here, so probably my dad.
Your dad's name?
Drew.
Shout out Drew. All right. And Halloween just passed. I don't know if you went trick-or-treating or not, but favorite Halloween candy?
Maybe candy corn.
Candy corn. I like it. That's kind of a little bit off. I mean, we've had Reese's, we've had Kit Kat, we've had Twix, we've had Butterfinger, but candy corn. Congratulations. You are our agency group MVP. Good luck in the state semifinal.
Thank you so much.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
And we are back in the Waterstreet Financial post-game show, and normally we bring the seniors up, but how many seniors do we have, girls?
None!
No seniors on this team. We're going to see this team. They went to state last year. I said it's finished the mission this year, right? We were runner-up last year. I told you girls, as you're all MVPs in my book, as well as those Huron Lady Tigers, as neither team deserved to lose that. But I'm going to hand the microphone down, look up into that camera up there, and shout out anybody in the not even in the United States. If you have internet, you could be watching us right now. And say your name, too.
I'm Cassie Ice, and I shout out all my friends and family, and especially my amazing juniors.
I'm Madeline Malcolm, and I shout out to all the coaches who pushed us as hard and got us here where we are today.
I'm Peyton Hensel, and I shout out the whole Pleasant community.
I'm Cam Roberts, and I shout out the Pleasant community and my family.
I'm Cameron Cockrell, and I shout out my family and the entire Pleasant community.
I'm Macy Hamper, and I shout out my family who's been at every game in the Pleasant community.
I'm Siri Villadanda, and I shout out my family and all the student and staff that have made it out and supported us in this journey.
I'm Quinn Wilson, and I shout out to my family, my friends, and the whole Pleasant community. Thank you, guys.
Hey, I got to ask one more question to these gals here. Who are you happy that was here today? All right, that's it. We're going to send it to another commercial. We'll be back with more of the Waterstreet Financial postgame show when we return.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports. And a special guest now on our post-game show, head coach of the Pleasant Spartans. And Coach Ute, tell us a little bit about you're back to the state Final Four again. I said it's finished the mission. You know, you came up short last year. You're in D5 this year after D6 last year. The excitement of the girls is just palpitating. I mean, it's so excited for them. I hate to see anybody lose this game because Don Wood has got a fantastic program. And I understand it's the first time you guys met, but tell us about, just walk us through the three sets here.
Well, first of all, we did meet before when I coached at a different place, and he kicked my butt. So, but you know what? I'm just so excited for them because they work so hard. We dig into film 2 and 3 days a week. We've taken as coaches, we've taken it farther this year and tried to do even more with that, with the mental game, because we have smart girls. We'd be stupid not to use it. We have all A students, and they're trying to be all A students on the court. When they have questions, they ask. I mean, they're phenomenal kids. They're wonderful people, and they're great athletes. So I'm so blessed.
You're going to know this better than me, but I believe it's Saturday, Butler High School, 8 p.m. Is that correct?
I never look but I think it is in Butler, and I know it's Saturday, but I don't look at the time because I'm so superstitious. It's insanity. But
I pulled all the juniors over here because we like to shout out the seniors a lot, but you don't have any seniors. I'm going to guess that means when they go to the state semifinal, they're used to it after last year. Is that a big advantage for you?
I feel like it's a huge advantage. We were very nervous going to Wright State. We were lucky enough to be playing in Butler the first match, and we took care of business there. But I feel like that big arena maybe freaked us out a little bit at the beginning, so it took us a while to get our druthers. We played well, but I think we could have played better, and they all know it. They want a little bit of revenge on that Nutter Center, so and they're excited. They talk about it almost every day, and I try to stay out of the conversation because, again, I'm superstitious, but I'm just so stinking proud of them because, I mean, Huron's always been a powerhouse. They're well coached. They have great athletes. They're so strong, and to be able to say that we took one from them to go to the state is just an amazing feat for us.
Well, I want to congratulate you. I'm going to let you go over there and celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
All right. That's Coach Corey Ute of the winning Pleasant Spartans as they punch their ticket to the state Final Four. It'll be Saturday at Butler High School, a week from today, 8 p.m. That's going to bring our first of two to a conclusion today. I want to thank our pregame and postgame sponsor, Waterstreet Financial Group. And we'll send it back to the station. We'll have 2 o'clock game with Tiffin Calvert as they look to go 27-0 as they will take on Miller City. And we'll keep it here just a little bit longer as Adam up in the... We're going to close it now as... We're going to close it out here from the Fieldhouse Union Bank Court where the Marion Pleasant Spartans advance to the state finals with a 3-set win over Huron. Thanks for watching.